Today, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma City Bisons taking on the Memphis Hounds.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Memphis Hounds and the Oklahoma City Bison. Alongside Charles Davis. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Howard. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Howard. And a throw right sideline is complete. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Howard. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Here's Howard to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Howard. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Every player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reese. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd down, it's Reese. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. On 3rd down, Reese. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ready, yellow, 43.
Play action. Now Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Reese. And he powers his way up past the 30. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Howard looking to throw on 2nd down. And he wisely will throw that one away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Howard. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now Howard, first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll continue to watch the updates in that one as well as the other games going on in Week 5 of the NFL season. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Richardson. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Rees. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Reese. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This a 27-yard attempt here. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On the give, this is Collins running left. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the count and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines.
Lost it there, big fumble. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reese. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw. Howard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a first down run with Collins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go again with Collins. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And on now is the punter. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Now Richardson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge. Because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Richardson looking to throw.
Got middle. It's McKinney. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Operating from the gun. Howard. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. The Lions trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Rees.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And this is going to be incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They run over center with Collins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Howard. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howard. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they bring their punter out there now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Reese. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Reese. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Set, ready. Black, 95.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Throw left side, complete. That's Banks. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Reese down to about the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
Richardson now on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bisons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And again, it's Collins. He takes this for 3 to the 29. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. To throw is Howard. Off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Howard. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Collins trying up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, this is Collins. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On fourth down, it's Collins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A give left side to Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Howard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Howard now to throw on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Richardson looking to throw this. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Off play action. Richardson. Over the middle, complete. That's Reese. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle.
It's Reese. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Richardson to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Reese. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Richardson. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Here's Richardson throwing on 1st down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reese. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. Reese. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here's Howard on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Collins. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Oklahoma City, they move back over 503-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Memphis, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.